Math Minute 56. It says for problems 1 and 2, use the calendar to the right. Number 1 is asking for what is 16 days after May 4th. So the first thing I need to do is identify where May 4th is on the calendar. It's right here. So then I'm just going to count 16 days after that. So I'm going to start with the 5th. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I land on the 20th. And then if I go up to the top of the calendar, I see that that's a T for Tuesday. So 16 days after May 4th would be on a Tuesday. Number 2 says, which Tuesday has a date that is a prime number? So now I'm looking at the Tuesday dates, and I have a 6, I have a 13, and I have a 27. And now I need to ask myself, which of those numbers is a prime number? And again, let's just remind everybody that a prime number has only 2 factors, 1 and itself. So 6. Does 6 have only 2 factors? No, it has more than 2. It has 1, 2, 3, and 6. So it's not that one. 13. Is 13 a prime number? Yes, because 13 has only 2 factors, 1 and 13. So I've already determined that the 13th is the only Tuesday in this month that is a prime number. And if I just look at the other two, 20, that's not a prime number because it has factors of 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. And then 27 has factors of 1, 3, 9, and 27. So those would not be prime numbers. Number 3 says match the letters to the numbers using the number line. So whenever I have dashes in here, I have to figure out how much each dash represents. And between the 2 and the 2.5, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 dashes there, which means that each of these would be 0.1. So the A would represent 2.1. This line down here would be 2.2. This would be 2.3. And that one would be 2.4. And then we have 2.5 there. So then after that would be 2.6. And then 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, and then we go to 3. So now over here, we just have to figure out which letter is on which number on the number line. So the 2.4, I go to the 2.4, I see that B falls on that. So we're going to put a B on that one. Then I get 2.8. I find 2.8 in the number line that was here. C is the letter that is on 2.8. And then I go to 2.1, and I see that A was on the 2.1 part of the number line. So I'm going to put an A there. Number 4 says to cross out any prime numbers from the grid. So let's just go down the line here and see which ones are prime. 5. How many factors does that have? It has only 2 factors, 1 and 5, so that is a prime number. So we would go ahead and we would cross that out. 8 has more than 2 factors because it would be 1, 2, 4, and 8. So we're going to leave that there because that is not a prime number. 12 has factors of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. So we're going to leave that. 15 has factors of 1, 3, 5, and 15. So we leave that. 21 has factors of 1, 3, 7, and 21. So we're going to leave that. But then the number 23, that only has two factors, 1 and 23. So we would say that that is prime. So we'd go ahead and we'd cross that one out. Number 5 says, what is the probability that a student pulled at random from class 1 is a boy? So I'm going to go over here, class 1. I see that there's 10 boys. So I'm going to say that there's a possibility of 10 boys. But then when you're dealing with probability, well, it's of how many total chances. And in class 1, there were 25 total kids. So we would say that there's a 10 out of 25 chance that you would pick a boy. But now I can simplify this fraction. There's a factor that I can divide both 10 and 25 by. And the greatest common factor of these would be 5. So I'm going to go ahead and divide both of these by 5. So on top I have 10 divided by 5, which is 2. On the bottom I have 25 divided by 5, which is 5. So we would say that there is a 2 out of 5 chance that we would select a boy at random. Number 6, what would the next shape in the pattern be? So I go square, plus sign, circle, circle, plus sign, square, square, plus sign. So according to the pattern, the next one would have to be a circle. Circle would come after that plus sign. Number 7 through 10, it says match each description with its correct mathematical expression. So number 7 says twice a number. So twice a number mathematically means 2 times a number. So which one of these shows multiplication? Well, the only one that shows multiplication is C, because the 2 and the n next to each other means multiplication. Number 8 says a number to the second power. So second power is an exponent. So I go over here, I say, well, which one of these shows an exponent? Well, the only one that shows an exponent is D. So that would be n to the second power. Number 9 says a number divided by 2. So over here I'm looking for a division symbol. And I see a division symbol right there. So number 9 is going to be n divided by 2. And then the last one, we're looking for a square root sign. Here's my square root sign right there, and the answer B. So number 10 is going to have to be B, square root of a number. And that concludes Math Minute 56. So go ahead and turn that into the folder.